Hi. I'm sorry that this is not a new music video or a new song. It appears that we have a little copyright dispute at our hands and I feel the need to address it. A week ago or so, two of my videos, namely Electro Swing and Electro Swing Revival, have been taken down from YouTube via a YouTube copyright strike, which is bad news, of course, because a third strike can get your channel deleted or taken down. And it was surprising news as well, because since the dawn of time I just always made my own music completely from scratch, with no help from outside, no samples or whatsoever. So, what gives? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. I have disputed both claims and both videos as of right now are back up again. And everything was fine and well. Or so I thought, until yesterday evening I started seeing emails popping up from other creators who have used both of these songs and are now getting copyright strikes themselves. And I gotta say, for me this goes beyond fun and games, because sure, if you take down my channel, that's stupid, but I can get it back up because I'm in the right. But once you start claiming videos of people who used my songs, especially both of those songs, literally hundreds of millions of views are on the line. Well, on the line or in danger isn't really correct, because the claimant has no rights to the song. I do, those are my songs. So those strikes are not really serious in that sense. And just to make it clear, if it wasn't up until now, the person who made the strikes is not affiliated with me in any way. I don't know who it is, and I don't really know why he does it. So essentially it is less a copyright question and it is more an abuse of the YouTube copyright system. We've seen it before. It is not that unusual. There's not much you can do against it. So if you get a strike, request an appeal. In that case, the claimant has to prove ownership of the song, which he doesn't have, so YouTube has to take the strike back after a couple of days maybe, or after a short time. I don't know exactly how long it takes. For me it was about 2 days. The problem is rather that it's an inconvenience, first of all, and I also feel like this kind of tarnished my name a little bit, which I really do not like. I think it's a really awkward situation, and let's just hope that this will be resolved soon and that this copyright troll will lose his channel or something along the lines. So let's talk about the man himself. I've not mentioned his name yet. That was quite deliberate, because obviously I just want this situation to be over and resolved. I don't want to start a witch hunt or anything. I don't even have enough subscribers to actually start a real witch hunt, so that is not a problem. But you know, a couple of big name YouTubers are attached to these songs. So what I believe to be the base of those claims are two cover songs that this guy uploaded, which are covers of the songs I mentioned beforehand. And I'm not sure if the guy knows how copyright works. Apparently he thinks that now that he's covered my songs, that he has the right to claim my originals. I don't know. Perhaps it's just someone pretty young who doesn't know what's going on. Maybe he himself was misled in any way possible, or I don't know, maybe it's just really that, a troll. I thought perhaps after his initial attack on my channel, and both of the strikes have been rebutted, that perhaps he would just stop and, I don't know, either realize the big gap in his logic or maybe just give up. But it appears he's doubled down. It also seems that he uploaded both of my songs, which he covered, to Amazon Music streaming service, however this is called, and sells them there, which I think is highly unethical, especially under the light of the current situation. But through that I found out that he is affiliated with a network which is called Repost Network. Ironic name, I know. It's one of these music management type of networks, you know, where you upload songs and they distribute them to Spotify or whatever. So their name as well appeared not in the initial strike on my channel, but on the strike of a Spanish YouTuber, which he sent me a screenshot of. So who's to blame here? I don't know. Did they tell him that he can just go around strike people? Did he not disclose to them that the songs that were taken down are actually just cover songs? Who knows? But considering this mess, I've decided that I need to make a couple changes to the way people can use my music. Don't worry, the rules are not getting more strict, but they're getting a little bit more clear. Well, clear that is in a legal sense. Just from a standpoint of understanding all this lawyer talk makes it a little bit harder to go through. I know, I'm sorry for that. Because this case right here is pretty clear, no doubt about that. But I can't help but think about, what if the next time it's not a little kid or some weird troll? The next time if it, for example, is a person or a company really with actual malintent, I want to be prepared, right? I feel like I wasn't asking for much more than basic human decency. Like I don't want to come off as a crybaby right here. I think it is quite reasonable to say you can use my music for every kind of non-commercial project on YouTube as well, even if it's monetized. Just give credit to my channel in an appropriate way, right? And don't use it for anything commercial. I think that is not too much for ask for. I've been making YouTube videos and music, like around 100 songs right now, which are all more or less free to use. And up until now, I want to add, it worked like a charm. You guys are great. I've had contact with a lot of really respectful and grateful persons, and that was really nice. If you take a look down in the footnotes, you will see that there's a terms of use document linked. And if you look a little bit around on my channel, you will find that this same document is also now linked underneath every other video on my channel. It's basically the same rules as before, just in a more watertight way. Unfortunately, a little bit less readable. Maybe in the future we can make a short video and go through it in some kind of clear language. The document is currently checked by a copyright lawyer, which means it's going to get a little bit changed in the terms of language, but the content itself won't change dramatically. Yeah, I know, don't be intimidated. I know this sounds official and scary, but I mean, I'm not really the person that goes in front of the camera that much, but I mean, you still know me, right? I've been doing this for 9 years. I've not been the guy who goes around and strikes YouTube channels because they use my music. I'm happy that you use it, and I'm grateful for the fun times that I had on YouTube. So now after 9 years of doing this, I'm not suddenly using this as some kind of basis to go around striking people. It is really just for my own protection, and in an extent for your protection as well, if such a situation as the current arises ever again. So you may now ask, lastly, what about my old videos? I've uploaded videos before November 2020 and now you're changing the rules. Don't worry. The document just basically reflects the rules that are already in place. It was allowed to use my music in YouTube back then, and it is still allowed. So that does change. If you have a YouTube channel and you appropriately used my music, right? I don't know, what do most people use it for? Intros, outros, background, whatever. Great. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to worry. If you somehow find yourself in a situation that this new set of almost identical rules does actually change your situation, hey, I'm more than willing to give you some sort of leeway in this particular direction, right? This measure is not aimed at any of you. It is aimed at the guy who goes around claiming my videos, and it's aimed at those who will do it in the future. Well, now the only thing left to say is thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience and understanding. Sorry again for the situation. What do you guys think about music production live streams, huh? Ton, Audio läuft. Das ist mein Synchronsignal.